What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today we're taking a look at Frozen Synapse 2, a run-up to kind of a SWAT team, tactical strategy, whatever you want to call it. The second game is actually pretty cool. If you like Shadowrun and running your own like mercenary company in kind of a not even post-apocalyptic, like a dystopian cyberpunk future, this might be the game for you. Your role in this game is that you are the operator that controls the strike teams and gives them orders. If you've ever played Door Kickers, this game is very similar to Door Kickers. That's what it reminds me of more than anything. Or if you ever played a game way back in the day, there was a game called Payback. Like way back in the day. I don't know, a lot of you probably didn't play that one, but Payback was very similar as well, where you could like deploy people and you could tell them to face certain directions while they came around corners and eliminate the enemy. You get to plan this game out turn by turn, and it's pretty fun. I like it. It's a hard game. It's not an easy game. It's definitely a game that has a lot of complication to it, and it's going to take you a little bit of time to kind of get into the swing of things. But once you do, it's actually really satisfying going after the enemy with like a perfectly executed plan and watching it all take place as you wipe everybody out. So let's start a new game. We are a mercenary faction inside of a giant dystopian city in the future, and we start out essentially with nothing, just a couple of soldiers and our balls in our hands, and we'll kind of see how this whole thing plays out. Let's start it on up. Welcome back to Markovgeist. 7 years ago, the shapeform entity Charon's Palm destroyed itself, along with the ruling Enyo Nomad Corporation. The event became known as the Realization. Perhaps that means nothing to you. But the city was splintered, and its pervasive network, the Shape, began to fray. Some of the Markov's population became reacquainted with scarcity and displacement, their comfortable technology disintegrating around them. For many, the Realization was simply the reconfiguration of a familiar trial. Forged from an awkward alloy of ambition and compromise, the hastily assembled Markovgeist Municipal Council set about reconstruction. The result was an algorithmic reformation. Buildings argue against buildings, jostling with anger and idealism. Unspeakable wealth and poverty running through the tumult of traffic. Momentary joy and fragmented disputes. Powerful factions exerting their dominance through paramilitary posturing. Now the city faces an uncertain future, complicated by the arrival of a new threat. You'll come to understand its meaning. As for me, I didn't really come to Markovgeist to save it. I came because I was called. So here we are. We're in the middle of the city right now. So we'll close that down. I don't need the city interface terminal. I think we're going to be all right. This game's UI can be very intimidating the first time that you play it because there are legitimately a lot of things going on. Like, this is one of those games that comes at you really fast if you don't play the tutorials. Luckily, the game has a massive tutorial you can play through. I think it took me about, I only played like the first half of it before it all clicked for me, and I was like, okay, I get what I'm doing right now. I just needed the basic controls. But it took me about 20 minutes to get through like the basic form and function of how the game plays. And honestly, because we're just doing an impressions video right now, like, we're not going to get knee-deep into the nitty-gritty of the game. But we are going to get into the basic tenets of the game so that you can check it out and figure out if this is one of those games that you want to purchase or if it's something that you want to pass on. Let's customize our faction right now. Bureau 8? No, I'm not feeling that. Not feeling that at all. We're going to call this, I don't know. Splat's Marauders. Sounds good. Our faction abbreviation, obviously the best area code that there is. Faction leader title, director? Absolutely not. It's not going to be director. It's going to be Supreme Chancellor of the corporation. I can't be Supreme Chancellor? Well, it's treason then. Fine, we'll go with High Chancellor. There we go. And then our faction leader's forename is going to be, I don't know. We'll go with the name that I use for everything, Leomond. And then his last name will be Schultz. There we go. Sounds good to me. Hopefully this all saves. If it doesn't, then that's going to be a problem, but hey, it's one of those relatively minor things that I'm not that worried about. On this side, we've got a military installation, we've got a private police station, we've got hackers, we've got a mag rail station, we've got a shapeform hub, we've got, I don't know what a lot of this stuff means. I'm assuming this game takes place inside of a computer. Like, with the way that they describe things with, like, hubs and nodes and everything else like that, I'm not entirely sure, but it kind of feels like we're in, like, the giant world of, like, Reboot or something like that, trying to maintain order. For right now, at the beginning of the game, there's a number of things we should probably take a look at. We've got mercenary contracts down here so we can hire people to join our attack squad. I don't know how much money I have right now. I got $11,000. Let's find a job first, shall we? We've got a job to take care of a raider force from the Markovgeist Municipal Council. We've also got a deliver item mission. Destroying raiders seems like a lot more fun. How far away from our base is this? Oh, dude, that's pretty far. How close is delivering an item? We can set up a checkpoint right there. We can patrol a building on this side. We can attack a faction down there. I think no matter what we're going to do, we're going to end up going all the way across town. So we got to go to 763 Jihu Road. We're going to see if we can take these guys out, these raiders. I accept the contract. We're going to get paid $6 grand for that, so I don't have a problem floating for a little bit and getting another pistol mercenary. Go ahead and sign that guy right there, and we can add them to our strike team right there. And it just does it all by its lonesome. We got a job on this side, so the way that we want to do this is we'll click on the building, I think. Oh, I got to close down this menu first. Hold on. This menu got to go away. There we go. Menu, go away. I don't need you right now. We'll go with interact, and then we will send a squad there, and it'll be the 707 strike team's going to spend their way on over there. And once we turn the game on, what you'll see is our strike squad. We'll leave our base right here on this weird little corporate corner that we've set up our operation. And they'll start heading over to this side so that we can wipe somebody out. I have a call coming through. We're requesting immediate assistance with a Sonata incursion in Gray Line South. That was the district governor, Leamon. We need to send a squad over there and deploy immediately. Time to show what you're really made of, other than globulous flesh, that is. Oh, well then apparently I have no choice but to go over here. Never mind, let's send a squad. Reroute squad. Reroute. So let's go ahead and take care of the Sonatas real fast. There goes our little squad. They're going towards this corporate high-rise. Let's get in here. Let's give some orders and get into the fray. Attack that incursion, my friends. We're going to take it out. Blap, blap, bang. Clink, clink, bow. We're going to put some scow down their street. We're going to let them feel it with the llama. So deployment phase. I'm told that they just appeared out of nowhere and started threatening people. We did our best to evacuate. Leamon, the Sonata units have activated this building's lockdown system. The dark red areas on your display are locked doors, whereas the light red beams represent the ballistics grid that's defending the windows. When the building's in this state, units can't enter, fire through windows, or destroy the walls with rockets. To gain entry, you're going to need to move a unit to the rectangular unlock zone there. Then once you've done that, our techs are going to connect to the platform zone and hack the lockdown system via its shape interface. The building will unlock on your next turn. The zone will turn green once you've activated it. You can deploy your units in this mission. That just means that I'll handle getting them to a specific point for you, as long as it's safe. Look on the left-hand side of the screen. You can click units in the deployment pane, and then you can drop them into the playfield. We can also drag them all around. You can't put units inside an enemy's line of sight, and sometimes there's going to be other restrictions, so watch out for the warnings at the bottom of the screen. Once you've placed them, you can make a plan for them in the same turn. The guard outside isn't aware of your presence, and I can predict his moves. That's what the circle around him means. Just press play and test a turn to see where he'll go. Won't be able to. I don't really care about that. We're going to play right now. Let's go ahead. We've got an assault rifle trooper. We're going to go ahead and put him right there. Got another assault rifle trooper. We'll go ahead and put him inside the unlock zone. And then on top of that, I'll probably have a pistolero down on that corner, just keeping an eye on the enemy just in case anything gets too super crazy. This game kind of has a unique play style where you can like preview turns and see what the enemies are going to do, and then you adapt your plan to it. That's not always going to be the case. Sometimes you go up against enemies blind and you know like vaguely where they're at, but you don't know exactly what they're doing. That's when the game starts to get really risky and you start losing units because you've just got to take a gambit. You've just got to try and see what happens. So for right now, our option is, my suggestion would be, we want this guy to aim this way. So on his turn, he's going to spin to right there. My suggestion would be that we take that aim zone and we put it right there. We can get that by dragging and dropping this aim right here. That's basically where you want him to focus on. And while he's doing that, we're going to circle around the corner right here. And then we're going to test this turn out and see what happens. And there you go. He wipes him out. He was facing vaguely in this direction. He took the enemy out. That's all good to go. This guy's just waiting out his turn. On this side, it doesn't look like we have any enemies. So what I'm going to have him do is you face kind of this way and then walk out this way. And then we'll test it out and we'll see what happens. Okay. So nothing bad happened right there. We're still looking solid. From there, I want you to continue down that waypoint and continue down that way and clear it. This guy's going to unlock the door. I would like for him to be facing this way when he does it so that on the next turn I don't have to waste my time making him turn before he breaches the door. All right, let's lock it in. This is going to be our actual turn. So this is actually what's going to happen here. That guy goes down. We've got people evacuating the building right here. The door is officially open. Detecting high-intensity propagation geometric luminance interference signals distributed orthogonal to the locus at 2840. Yeah, you're going to have to put that in English for me, AI. Sorry, I meant to say, ooh, look at the shiny thing over there. It's a relic. You don't need to pick it up. Our soldiers are going to grab it after you've eliminated the Sonata units. All right. So now we get to start actually playing the game. This guy's going to breach over here. Let's go ahead and test that. He's not facing the right way, so that's not going to work for me. And I don't want that to happen. Let's go ahead and drag that back to the beginning of the turn. I would like for you to aim right there. Perfect. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. Couldn't have gone for a more flawless execution. As far as you're concerned, you move down to that doorway down there. For you, you're facing right there. After you're done facing right there, I'm going to need you to come to right here. And once you get to here, I need you to cover that door right there. This guy, we want this dude. And I know I'm moving quickly right now, but there's like a gaggle of orders you can give at every single waypoint that you deploy. So let's go through them actually so you can get an idea of how actually strategically in-depth this game is. You can aim. That's simply the direction you want somebody to face when they're moving after a certain waypoint. You can cancel the aim. That means they're going to snap back and they're going to start reacting on their own. Check. That means they're going to get to the waypoint. They're going to stop, and if there's any enemy inside their sight line, they're going to eliminate them. Engage on sight means that they just blast everything on their way in on the way to the waypoint. We can engage and stop on sight, which means that actually, if in a waypoint you get surprised by the enemy, they will stop, engage that enemy, and then continue forward instead of just like going through with their orders, not firing and going to the waypoint. You can continue on sight. That means they ignore the enemy. That might not sound useful, but some enemies, like snipers and rocket launchers, it takes them a long time to beat in on you. And so you can actually have them sprint past the doorway and ignore the enemy if you want, and it can be useful. Ducking puts them behind cover. Standing makes them stand back up. Waiting allows you to actually set up a timer for how long you want them to wait at a waypoint before they push forward further. We've also got focus on zone, which means that you can set up a zone for them to focus on enemy, which means they'll focus fire on him, ignore an enemy. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff you can do in here. But like I'm assuming you get the rough idea. Most of these things are fairly self-explanatory about what they do. This guy don't have no windows or nothing over here, so frankly, I'm just going to have him move down to the corner. And then once he's at the corner, I want him to like aim like right there in case that dude streams through. I don't know if that's a window right there or if, I don't know what that is. There's a counter right there. I don't know if that's a window or like a low-hanging thing. We can also stack orders right here if you want, and you can have him duck when he gets to right there. So he aims, he ducks. We can actually rearrange the order on that if you want, so he gets to here and then he ducks. We can also, oop, I accidentally put something in that I didn't want to. This game has a lot of hotkeys, and it's easy to hit them sometimes. I actually don't want you to aim right there. Like, that'd be great if you could just not aim. Just, like, yeah, move down to there. I need that aim zone to go away. Let's reset his turn real fast. Alright, so you aim right there. And then I want you to go to that waypoint, and I want you to do it rapidly. That's probably about as far as he's going to make it on this turn. He might be able to get there. Maybe. We'll try it. It's kind of cutting it close. Yeah, he's not quite going to make it. This guy's already set up over here, right? He's already doing his thing. Okay. And so for you... Nope, go back to the beginning of the turn, please. For you, once you get to right there, what I'd like you to do is duck for me, please. And, like, duck... What's that third aim right there? So he aims, he ducks. I don't know if he doesn't have enough time to execute that, so he kills that guy, he gets to right there, he ducks, and then he covers the door. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Go ahead and execute. I don't know why there's a load screen in between each execution of the actual turn. You'd think that could be done seamlessly, and it's one of the few things about this game that's bothered me so far. Oof. Sometimes things play out differently than they do in the simulation, in case you were wondering. Sometimes things are a little bit weird in the simulation. So what I need from you right now is we're actually going to cancel that out and cancel that out. I want you to aim there first, move to there. Okay. Well, that's not going to do it. So aim right there and go down to there. And we're going to kind of see how you play out. Let me see if I can get him line of sight. Can I actually go, like, inside of there? Oh, I gotta go all the way around for that. Good lord. Yeah, let's go ahead and cancel that on out. That's gonna be way too much. Apparently, I'm on the outside of the building right now. So what I need from you is I need you to aim this way. I need you to move to there, and while you're on the way, engage on sight. Perfect. Oh, he can actually fire at that guy, too. Ooh, that's a little risky. Ew. Okay, so I may have you go to, like, right there, then. That might be a little safer. Maybe I don't want the engage on sight. Why is he stopping right there? Oh, there's a waypoint right there. I didn't see it. I didn't realize there was a... Oh. Okay, so on that waypoint, I want you to go through, and I want you to... ignore unaware enemies. It's possible that it's only activating on the last one. What happens if I just step in here? Okay. I mean, I suppose that's a perfectly fine plan and everything. I kind of wish this guy went in the front door with everybody else. Alright, you focus right there and move to there. We do have a lot of civilians. You're going to stand up once he gets there? Alright, so you come back over here. Stand up, move over to there, and then if you can, shift your aim like that way in case he tries to close the gap maybe. Perfect. That looks gorgeous. So as you can see, these operations are really cool. It's really fun getting these things to like all work flawlessly on execution. Later on, it gets more complicated, and you've got to like plan things out a little bit better on a lot less information, but this is like the intro mission, so don't even stress about it. So he's going in right there. I really wish that this waypoint would go away. I guess he's got to finish his move from last turn, and that's kind of the way it goes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the way it's got to go. Well, that at least affords him a little bit of cover, but no guarantees for how well this is going to go. Because he's wasting his whole turn shooting. And so I can't give him an ignore order because that one was already locked in on the last turn. So, you know, little bit of a problem there. Little bit of a problem. I mean, I guess I could try to close the gap on that side, but this is definitely unsatisfactory. I'm not crazy happy about it. Can you make it a little bit further? Yeah, that's gonna have to do. That's gonna have to be the way we go about this. I gotta clean up my mistake here. I've made some issues for myself. Let's hope that it plays out okay. Oh, really? He went that way. That kind of surprises me. That's a bit of a bummer. Alright, well, you hold line of sight right there. You move up to there. Hold line of sight right there. Why is he not moving? Kind of concerned about what's going on with him right there. There's obviously something that... Huh. It's probably the aim order, maybe? He ain't moving, though. He definitely ain't moving. Alright, well, you duck. And we'll just prime this thing right now. I got a feeling he's going to come back, so we'll try and lay him out real quick. Oh, really? He didn't. Okay, we on the 5th turn then. Move up to, like, right there. From that waypoint, watch that wall. From that waypoint, watch that wall. Rotate slightly. Yeah. Just try to get into a position where you can put a shot on him. Alright. Primus, is that dude back there? I don't know why he's not moving. I've never had that issue before, so he's like sitting back there for some reason. Alright, so we're going to have to breach and clear on this dude, which sucks. It sucks hard. It sucks really hard, and I don't want to. This is a bit more risky than I like to play, and we've already lost a unit, which is not good because units cost money. Well, hopefully that works. The simulation ran. It says that it's doing all right. Let's give it another go. Oh, he moved. Little douchebag. Okay, so aim that way. Move over here and just maintain your aim over there. Like, we should have him outgunned. Like, with a pistol, he shouldn't be able to drop us. If he does, I'd be really, really surprised. There we go. Took him out. Good job. You've eliminated the threat. Any objects in the area unlocked will automatically be picked up. Nice one. Disconnecting now. And on the end mission at the bottom to end it. Yeah, we got to end right there. There we go. And so there you go. Your first round of Frozen Synapse where I lost a friendly unit. That was expensive. It's clear Subnautica has a serious issue. It appears the analysts were right. It really is a first time for everything. We're seeing a host of random attacks in sensitive locations with very little warning. I feel like we've hired you at the right time. My team is predicting a severe escalation. We've even spent years rebuilding and trying to keep the council together. We need to take a proactive stance against this kind of threat. It's evident from the shape connections we're observing that Sonata itself is a shape form of some kind. It exists entirely within the network. It's also clear that its units are human as opposed to our vat-formed soldiers. It's buying the expensive beef. This is all extremely concerning. I believe it hasn't yet demonstrated the full extent of its capabilities. We're still not sure why it's going after the relics or what the precise origin might be. I hope to have some answers for you soon. In the meantime, make sure you get the one we retrieve back to base safely. Alright. So, where is my squad at? I have Barrington Fontaine from Grey Line South on the line for you. What a chuffing great victory that was, High Chancellor. I enjoyed watching you kick, as my grandchildren say, all of the ass. I absolutely do not know what this means. Alright. Yeah, send those guys back home real quick. We'll go take care of the other contract in just a minute. We need people to be back over here. I'm going to pause the game up real fast. Close that down. I need mercenary contracts. It's 19,000 for somebody with an SMG. We also have shotgun units. Let's stick with pistoleros for now. Alright, so inside my squads. Oh, they regenerate? Oh, I had no idea. I thought they were dead forever. Oh, cool. Well, that squad just got beefier. What else can I say? That squad just got a little bit tougher. And we got a mission to take care of over here on this side, though. Like, we kind of need to get that, like, right now. And so, are those guys back home yet? There they are. Would you like to activate the relic? Sure, why not? There you go. Relic activated. Over here, we've got to destroy a whole bunch of random raiders on this side. Let's go ahead and send a squad. Oh, it's that building? Oh. We'll send the squad there. Never mind. Reroute. Sorry, I was about to raid the wrong building. Best mercenary work ever. That's how you know I've been paying attention. New mercenaries have expressed an interest in signing with the faction. Okay, I'll probably pick up an assault rifle guy once I have the money for it. They seem to be pretty good. And so we cruise across town. We have Virgil from the Forgiven Geometry on the line for you. Virgil contacting High Chancellor Leomon Schultz. Initiate verification. This is how you think we talk, isn't? Well, I've had quite enough of it, to be honest. Don't worry, I'm just misbehaving a little. Luckily for you, I'm approaching your appointment with a certain optimism. I've seen the kind of person you are from your prior shape activity. Don't worry, I won't tell anybody. You like my friend, the companion Drobbit? What a beautiful creature he is. He's completely intangible, so don't worry if you can't perceive him. He says hello. The geometry's position on Sonata is that she is simply rather confused. We should resist her more expressive moments, but then try to establish a bit of dialogue. She may well be our only chance to revert the terrible shape erosion which threatens to destroy us all. I do so hope we'll have the opportunity to conduct discourse again in the near future, High Chancellor. All right. We're here. Let's give some orders. Yup. Attack this thing for the contract. I'm trying to get some money together. I'm broke as a joke right now. Trying to get paid. Let's sit this thing on down and keep it frosty. Alright, so we have predetermined deployment here. Pistol guy, you kind of got a problem. Pistol guy, you kind of have a real problem. We got an assault rifle dude over there. We got a sniper over there. Good lord. Are they going to move at all? It looks like the game is not planning on moving them. But that's not a guarantee. Sometimes they act unpredictably. Like, if he moves to there on the actual turn, like, and we can actually simulate that too. Like, if we think this guy's going to move over to here, we can simulate it and see what'll happen if we push that position, if he actually indeed does that. And so keep that in mind as well. You can also manipulate the enemies to plan for certain contingencies and whatnot if you've got extra units. You kind of swing over into cover, should you? Like, that seems like a decent plan to me. You, I guess, go over to there and keep your aim out that way. I'm going to go to right there. I'm going to keep my aim out like that and then move over to there. And really what I would prefer is that the aim spot goes to like right there, because that's where I think he's going to go. That's my estimate, is that that's where he's going to clear to. And then once we get to there, you can kind of shift your aim and engage whoever you want, I guess. Like, keep your aim out that way, but on that order right there, go ahead and check. Oof. So apparently that dude's got us covered on that side, so maybe we want to avoid that, but we're out of time for right now. This is Frozen Synapse 2. If you guys liked what you saw so far, by all means, feel free to pick it up down below. My name is Splattercat. I show off indie games on the internet every single day and sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile so you don't have to. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to leave a like on the video or swing through Twitch TV/Splattercat Gaming, where I stream every single day. That tends to be how I do things. I'll do like a little video here, and then I'll give you a stream VOD of like 4 or 5 hours of the game a little bit later on. Take care, and how you do, everybody? It's been fun.